Today's a crazy day for Olaf. A lot going on. We got our Profab transfer case roughly mounted up in there right now. That way we can take measurements. Front drive shaft hooked up so we can get the lowest point of the transfer case. Now we're gonna get started on mounting top hats on both the axles. Get the 4-link brackets on those. Get the 4-link brackets on the cradle, and then we'll get from there. Little update here, we've got the axle underneath the truck. Right now we're finishing up on the upper 4-link brackets that mount to the cradle. A little close up here. This side is yet to be fully welded. We've got it tacked up in place. The bottoms are fully welded. We ended up having to take the front steering rod off. It was mounted from underneath, and that interfered with our 4-link, our bottom 4-link bars. So we're gonna end up either designing front steering rod for it, or flip the rod to the top side and see if it'll clear the yoke, front pinion yoke. All right, guys. This is day 3 of the 4-link and axle setup. As you can see, the front axle is fully welded, top and bottom 4-link. I apologize for not getting time lapse or even any kind of footage of the actual what goes into building these bars and welding the heim joints in. Basically, we have a left-hand thread and a right-hand thread heim joint on every single 4-link bar. So we kept the left hands all at the axle, right hands all at the cradle. Same with the front, all right hands at the cradle, left hands at the axle. All these are welded in, and then that allows us to screw the bar and adjust the axle without having to take one heim out, unscrew it, and then basically it makes the adjustment of your, if you're catwalking or your pitch of your axle, makes it really easy to adjust that. So this is the final. The rear axle is all mounted. All we have next is sway bar links and a sway bar setup, and then we're gonna design our cantilever setup for our shock mounting, and then that'll be a whole nother video that's going to be pretty crazy. Stay tuned to watch how we're going to design an any level lift kit for a mud truck. Right now we have the axles sitting on the ground without tires. From axle to cab, this is ride height. So if you take this, add tires onto the axle, then come up, is what our ride height is going to be. So right now we have 54-inch tractor tires, and we were running duals. I think we're going to scrap that, and we're going to end up getting hopefully somewhere around 80-inch tires for this whole setup. That'll roughly, with an 80-inch tire, will roughly give us about a 40-inch lift of axle. So imagine that axle being about 40 inches higher, which would be center of an 80-inch tire, and that would lift the whole truck up higher. So right now, to give you a reference, right here is about 6 foot on the truck. So if that's 6 foot, add 40 inches from that point up, and that'll be our ride height on tires. So I'm gonna end this video because we have steering to put on. We have our shock tabs, our cantilever setup, the brake that goes on the T-case to stop the whole truck, and then we have some small this and that's to tidy up here. But I just wanted to do an update on where we are with the truck as of right now. Stay tuned, and I'll try to post videos regularly to keep you guys updated.